ask you this. What are some matchups that would favor the team you at the 2012 team? What were some advantages they would have? I mean, will LeBron James, be able to, go off? Will Durant be able to play?
I don't.
LeBron.
They have to have some matchup on that team that can be able to.
The greatest matchup would be the Kobe and Jordan.
Jordan was the first team defense.
I don't know about how old Jordan. How old was Jordan back then? Jordan 29. Was what? 29. Now you're talking about a Kobe that's what? 32? 33.
That would be
Jordan win that matchup.
That'll be the best matchup that I want to see. I don't think that.
I want to see LeBron and Magic.
Magic can give it to LeBron on offense, but I don't think he can stay in front of LeBron. So I don't want to see that. That's a waste of time.
No, it's not. I don't think any of those matchups would be a waste of time. I think you would want to see the new players at their best, because they're going to be at their best to play the people who they grew up on and they who are their role models. They're going to be the best. They're going to want to play a lot better, and they're going to have a lot of pressure on themselves to try to even attempt to beat the 92 team.
But what I want to see offense, defense. I don't want to, just see LeBron, exerts his will and then Magic exerts his will. I want to see them go at it.
Yeah.
That's why I say Kobe and Jordan, because I know that they will take on that challenge on both ends of the floor.
I think that's what everyone will do.
I want to see John Stockton and Chris Paul and Darren Williams, because I know they will take on that challenge. I want to see Sir Charles match up against
Charles
Chandler.
Yeah.
Because I think
Charles destroyed Chandler, man.
But I give you that. But at the same time, I feel that the best defensive player in 2012, defensive player of the year, going against one of the better offensive players, that'll be a great matchup. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Magic saying, you know what, I'm gonna give you 30 and I'm gonna drop 12 dimes on you, but I'm not gonna play no defense.
Hold on now. So you don't think Tyson Chandler could defend Barkley?
Man, honestly, I'm kind of drunk off like Barkley highlights right now because I've been looking at Barkley highlights. Dude,
he's nice.
He's one of the scariest players. He's one of the scariest players in the history of the game.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
He's like people look at Husky Chuck now, like that's what I call the Husky Chuck.
Watchers.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, this guy couldn't have been nothing but. I mean, and I know I sound like I'm contradicting myself when I say, okay, these guys match up, so. But at the same time, Chuck versus Tyson Chandler, I think Chuck.
And that's just it. That all boils back to what we're saying. You got all these Hall of Famers, like leading scorers, leading rebounders, shot blockers playing on the 92 team, but on the 2012 team, you have a young, inexperienced Anthony Davis, who will be a great player in the future.
You think
so?
So?
That's going to take time. Yeah. That's going to take time, And then you have a Tyson Chandler. Granted, he is a great defender, but then you understand, like, you keep on throwing them jabs at him, he's going to wear out, he's going to get weak in the knees, neck's going to start hurting, and then they're going to throw in that power punch. They're too deep in 92. Even if they had Blake Griffin, Blake Griffin wouldn't have gave us nothing on defense. Even if they had Shaq. Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. 3 consecutive years, back to back to back. But Dwight, bread and butter, was on help side. You never seen Dwight man-to-man stop a player.
Well, he'll have a problem with Patrick Ewing.
Exactly.
He hasn't played against a Patrick Ewing.
Exactly. Man-to-man.
Well, his game is Patrick. I'm not going to say it's Patrick Ewing's game, but Patrick Ewing has been
offensively, he's light years ahead of
I know, but still, like, Patrick Ewing has pretty much groomed Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If anybody comes inside on Dwight Howard, and I'm a Magic fan, so I watch a lot of Dwight Howard. I watch a lot of Dwight. Down low, anybody that challenges him down low, your shot is getting thrown back into your face.
Help side. It's all help side. You never, and granted, there are not a lot of great bigs in this era of basketball, so nobody will get the ball and actually give it to him. You have a Kevin Garnett, but he's a 4. You have a Lamar Stoudemire, he's a 4. Yeah. You have LaMarcus Aldridge, he's a 4. Kevin Love, he's a 4. All the best post players are 4s. 5s, Kamer, Emeka Okafor,
Thompson and Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez, who had a broken foot, Andrew Bynum. So out of 32 teams, 82 games, Dwight Howard only had to show up 4 games, 4 teams. You got the 92 years, these guys had to play every night. And I'm not even saying, I didn't even throw in Shaq, who came in 93, 92, or Venus Sabonis, you know, who arguably stopped Shaq every time he matched up.
All right.
You know, like, 92 team was too deep.
Well, we're gonna have to end this debate there. I know we could talk about this all day,
I
but we're actually on the show. But we have trivia for y'all. Let me get a drum roll. All right, which active player in the NBA has more double-doubles in the past 9 seasons than Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Dikembe Mutombo? And who was the first player since Moses Malone to average more than 13 rebounds over his first 8 seasons? I'll give you a hint. It's the same player.
Kwame Brown.
We'll answer that trivia question after the break. But coming up next, we'll analyze this. The Orlando Magic haven't traded Dwight Howard yet, but is there a new offer for him to take his talents to Hollywood?
Would I win?
We'll debate this and more when we return to analyze this.
Oh my God.
What's the gift? Kwame! Kwame!
That was fun.
Y'all are silly.
You almost got me there.
I don't know. I had to make it interesting.